Alright guys, welcome to the Frugal Homestead. So today we're going to be talking about something that seems to bug a lot of people, a lot of homesteaders and just normal people. Especially if you hang your clothes up to dry out on like lines or on hangers on in the bathroom, wherever you hang them up. Yes, we have a dryer, but it just sucks a bunch of power and it takes like 2 hours to dry clothes for a good size load. It's just not worth using. We've become so used to hanging our clothes up, and it saves power. You know, we've got a year-round electric bill here at about $50. So we've just kind of got used to it. But lint is a big problem. My wife has to wear uniforms to work, and they have dark pants. So lint is not something that she can have and go to work and look good. So we found a few ways that'll help reduce lint, but there is no way just to completely, not have it. So the first way, and it's pretty obvious, is to use a lint roller. We get these at Dollar Tree. It's $1. You just run it back and forth across it, and then you peel off a layer of the paper after it doesn't have any more stickiness, and then you just do it again. Okay? $1 a piece at Dollar Tree. That's pretty much your, you're getting ready to walk out the door and you want it done. Now, when we're doing laundry to avoid lint, the first thing we do is we never mix towels or blankets with our regular clothes. Never. All right, you put a towel in or a washcloth in or a blanket in with your clothes, you're going to have increased lint, especially on your dark clothes. So that's one way we get around it. The second way is any dark clothes that usually get lint on them, it will actually help if you turn them inside out. I turn my wife's pants inside out before we wash every time. Now, all that said, we're always looking for ways to improve. And one of the ways we've improved is with these floaties. Okay? These are about $1 to $2 a piece. And essentially these things right here float on the top of the water, which allows these baskets to sit just below the water line. When the lint floats to the top of the water, it goes in and gets caught in there. Now these are not going to pick up a ton of lint. And it's not going to look like much because it'll all get wet and stuck down here in the bottom. But we're going to do a load here with you and show you how we do it and how these work. Now you can put 4 of them in there, you can put 3 of them in there. The trick is you wait till your washer fills all the way up and then you put them in. So we're going to do a load of towels and blankets just so you can get an idea. These are actually the lower blankets here with the Christmas, and the other stuff on them is actually our dog's blankets. So yeah, they're going to be pretty nasty. We got some towels. Just want a good load. Like this is the dog's blankets. These are the dog's blankets. So we put all them in there. And then our homemade laundry detergent. Okay. Now we're going to start it up, and as soon as the water gets full, I'll bring you back and show you putting them in there, and then we'll let the cycle run, and then we'll pull these back out and show you what's in them. So let's get started. It's filling. We'll bring you back here in a minute. Okay, so the washer has filled. We take our baskets, you put them in just like this in the water. And it doesn't really matter because they're going to get agitated. This washer doesn't just spin like that. It does the back and forth motion and then counts and fills water. So it's actually going to put a little more water in there. But when it's done, we'll pull these out, show you how they work, show you how much they catch, which isn't a lot, but it adds up, you know, each time you wash them. So close that up. It's back to wash. Here we go. We'll come back when it's done. Alright, so it just finished its cycle. Let's see what we got. Alright, here's one. So this is the part I don't like. Alright, so that's what it picked up out of there. Now it's all matted up. There's actually a lot more there than it looks like. A lot of dog hair in it too. What it does is it bunches it all up in a ball in the bottom. So while it's a lot, it gets bunched up into a real small area. Like, look at that, that's disgusting. So all together, and now they're cleaned out and ready to go again. But yeah, that's gross. So, I mean, they help. They're definitely not going to solve all your problems, but they do help. So, as you've seen, they do work. And yes, that's gross. But it's kind of a mixture of all the things, from lint roller, homemade detergent, you know, turning the clothes inside out, not washing anything with towels and blankets especially, and then you add in these as just an extra layer of protection. Doing all that together is going to make your laundry come out a lot better, a lot less lint, a lot less stuff that you got to clean up, and make you obviously look better going out the day. Now, we will be working on something as probably the winter goes on. We're working on finding a scrap dryer and trying to hook it up through a wood burner like ours blows air. So we're going to be working on, when we come across another scrap dryer, running hot air through it and then just letting it tumble. So the electricity will only be a 120 volt turning a motor, just turning the drum. So the power usage should be minimal, but it'll be set right next to our wood burner, and we'll just plumb the heat into it and let it return air back to our cold air box. So stay tuned to the channel, watch for that. If you haven't subscribed already, we'll ask that you go down, subscribe, hit that notifications button, because there's all kinds of more good content coming. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of it. So I'm Tony with the Frugal Homestead. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.